Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome back to our adventures with Promods in Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're still in Greenland. We've got a load of beverages. We're just going to take it back across the ferry to Iceland and then to a nearby town that we haven't been to yet. But we're again in Nuuk in Greenland, the one city. Apparently, some people posting in the comments that this was just added for this most recent edition of Promods Europe, which is cool to see. So as you can see, we're heading back to Iceland and going up to Reykjavik to drop this off. We haven't been there yet, but this will be just a short ride. Basically, we're just going to get to the ferry, then go across, and then once we get there and drop off the beverages, I'm going to look for another delivery out. So most likely a double header here, but this is a tricky corner here. Somebody left those pallets of beverages off on the right side there, and hopefully we don't hit those. I did already get a 400 euro speeding ticket on the way over to pick these up, but there's a police officer right behind me in a tunnel. So we're off to a good start here. This corner is tricky, but I think we made it. Nice. Cleared it on all sides. Happy to be back. A lot of people welcoming me back and welcoming the episodes back after quite a little bit of a break there. And I never really talked about the break that went on, but what are we doing here? Go right and then left. Yeah, okay, we got this. I think so we have to wait to go through the tunnel. Wow, this is a long traffic light. Are you kidding me? Is this like, are they ever going to let us go? Or are we just going to sit in traffic here for about 2 hours? This seems like a long line of traffic that isn't moving. Well, we'll give it a couple minutes here and then I'll be right back. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes of real time and we've moved up like 3 cars. You can see in front of me in the distance, there's a single lane tunnel that you have to wait for the cars to come through in one direction. Then they turn the light green in this direction and cars can go in this direction. The problem is the cars coming from the right side all pile up. And when the light turns green here at the tunnel, all the cars that are coming in from the right go first. And then the car that's in next to the green light, it's really slow. So like on the last green light, no cars from this line of traffic went. So we're just kind of stuck here. I'm tempted to see if we can cut past everybody here. I think we're going to give it a shot. But see watch what happens this time. Okay, so it turned green. Now this time there's only one car on the right-hand side, so hopefully it'll be okay. But nobody's going in this lane. Oh, come on, people. I give up. We're taking matters into our own hand. Whatever it is, the car that's in the green lane here is not moving, and so we're just stuck. So we're taking matters into our own hand here. Here we go. That truck isn't moving at all. We'll take the fine, 340 euros, and here we go. It's worth it. We were going to be there for years. That truck was not moving. Hopefully no one will come through while we're coming through here. And well worth the 340 euro toll. We'll take that any day of the week. Okay, so we're back in action now. How come our Nuvi isn't? Let's go. There we go. Okay, now we're okay. Okay, problem solved. We're off to a good start, as usual. I'll pay that, although I think we're only going to make about 1,000 euros on this job, and we've got 600 euros in fines already. And I'm going over the speed limit here. Okay, focus. We're good here. But to go back to the point at hand that we were talking about before we got stuck in that traffic jam there, I was traveling for about a little bit over 2.5, 3 weeks, and so that's why I was away from the game. And then before I left, you're always busy trying to kind of get ready to travel, so I didn't really have time to play or record anything before that. And then getting back, it took a couple days to sort life out before we're back now. But now I'm back, and I just have very short bits of travel coming up, so I'm hopeful for a nice long run of consistent content on both channels here. But anyway, the sun's coming up in Greenland. We're making our way to the ferry. The ferry should just be a few minutes down the road here. And then once we get off the other side, we do have to cut over some kind of a snow pass to get to this town we've never been to before. Then we'll pick up a new ride and hopefully start heading down the southern side of Iceland. And maybe today, if I can get a medium short route, we'll explore some of those potential hidden roads that we saw as we were driving up to Greenland in the last episode. But I don't know. It depends on kind of how heavy of a load we get here. Because if it's really heavy, I'm not sure that we'd be able to handle some of those adventurous roads. But we'll see. It's so many things to wonder about. We don't want to make those decisions until we get there. Hopefully that bus stops and doesn't hit us.
Exit now.
Good. Exit now. Excellent. All right. I do want to see if I could be in the profit on this one here. I think we can make 400 euros if we make it the rest of the way without a mishap. So we'll go down and get to the ferry, and then we'll see you in a second. We are almost to the ferry here. This is a really quick drive. And then 50 hours on the ferry. Most of our money that we're getting is going...
Ready to turn right.
Do I go in there? No. Down here and then turn right. If I remember right, this was a sharp turn. I like how they've kept... This definitely has kind of that Nordic feel to it, and the... definitely kind of stark and bleak and cold and wet. Greenland harbor here with the port, with all kinds of port containers around here. I love how they capture the mood in different places. But this Promods Europe, and this is cool that this is a whole new place. I didn't realize that. So we go onto the boat, I imagine, and then over to Iceland. And we'll be all rested up by the time we get there. Now, I did get damaged last time I did this. Let's go slow. Excellent. Okay. Think we made it. Into the ferry we go. And off to Iceland. Ísafjörður. Embark. See when we get there.
Let's find a new route.
That was quick. 50 hours. 18-minute drive left to go. All right. What time is it now? 6:30 in the morning. Perfect. And we're fully rested. We do need to get... Now we're good on gas. We're in really good shape here. Excellent. Let's go deliver these beverages. Not sure why they'd be taking beverages from Greenland to Iceland, but I'm not going to complain about it. Iceland. We are here. Excellent. And go around this way. Get out of the harbor.
I'll find a new route.
Sky does not get the Promods... We're doing this right. Does not get the Promods harbor directions.
And then turn right.
Alright, documents in order, and we're out of here, back into the snowy Iceland landscape. Excellent. Cool. Well, we'll wind around here. I'm curious to see if we get a decent...
new route.
Do I go this way?
Turn right.
I guess.
And then turn right.
And then right here? This is confusing.
Turn
I think we got it. Alright. I'm not sure where we're going, down these back roads here in this harbor, but we appear to be heading the right way. Yeah, that's where we got our truck repaired last time. Backed up the traffic, so we're doing okay here. We are on target. It's fun to be back and driving again, and I'm excited that Promods is back in action.
Go straight on.
Alright, make this corner, tight corner. Yep, we got it. Avoid the garbage cans. Head straight out of town. Boy, these roads are not built for semi-trucks here. Doing okay. Excellent. Well, we'll make our way towards the final destination here, and then we'll see you momentarily. Actually, we'll probably check it out when we get to the snow up here. So we're going into this tunnel, and we got the snow warning. It must be right as we get out the other side of the tunnel here. But, yeah, it looks like it is. I mean, it doesn't look that steep. Hopefully we're okay here. I just remember we were sliding all over the place in the last episode. On all kinds of trouble. But I think a lot of people speculating in the comments that that was due to the damage that we had taken. And now our truck is fully repaired. So hopefully we're in good shape. Bit of a snowy landscape here, but no worries so far. That's definitely not a hidden road with the truck in the way. Bollingarvik discovered. Excellent. We'll pull right in here and see if we get an interesting parking job. And then, I don't know what kind of jobs we'll get out of here, but we can go right back to the harbor there and grab another job if we don't see anything good here. So I'm hopeful we'll have something fun.
This is where it ends.
What? We're here? We pull in here? Where do we park? This is our destination? This is pretty odd here. It's like some apartment house. Let's play it safe. What? Okay. This is bizarre. Where do we park this? I don't see where the parking spot is here. Let's send our drone up here. I don't... Like, it... There's no place to park this. We'll skip the parking. Problem solved. Show results now. 21 experience. We made a little bit of money. We got ever so sliver a line of experience. I will find a new job out of here and then we'll get going on the road again here. So, not much work out of these little towns in the tip of Iceland up here, but I did get a very interesting job. We'll go pick it up. It's taking us back to Reykjavik, which is the direction we want to go, and it's a very light load. Although it is an interesting load, it's a very light load. So I think that will make us able to, unless it's longer than I think, be able to explore some of those hidden roads that we see on the way. We'll have to pick it up. I'll show you what we got once we get there. I've never taken this one type of delivery before, I think. I don't recall if I have anyway. So we are here. Check it out. What's coming in right in front of us here. Airplane landing right here. Remember in the last episode, there it goes, it's landed. We had talked about the airport that was right out into the harbor here, this long line of just basically a flat strip right next to the water. Someone put a comment in saying that this actually is a real airport. We are here, and look what we got. Helicopter. It's kind of long, but it only weighs 3 tons. So the question is, can we get this helicopter to Reykjavik without damaging it or destroying it? Can we get a perfect delivery? I don't know if we'll do some of the... This is a tough corner already here. Like, you can't make this corner. There's no way we can get it out of this corner without... We're going to damage it already, but it's just too tight. Hopefully it's sliding around, though, because it's really light. I think we got it. Okay, so we shook it loose of that thing, but we've got to get it out of this other tight turn here without getting hit by an airplane, too. I think we have to really try to get straight here. This is a very narrow exit through this area over here by the low control tower. Hopefully we can make it out of here. And we're going left out of the exit too to make things even worse. Seriously, they do not make this very truck friendly here. Icelanders just not giving us a lot of room. Parked cars all over the place too. But nice wide turn here. Get that? Yep, okay. Seem to be doing okay. Almost out on the road here. And just to put us in position here, it's just shy of 8 o'clock in the morning. We've got an 8-hour drive to Reykjavik and all of the treacherous terrain that we went over on the way here. But hopefully, with only this 3-ton load, we'll be doing okay. It's not very heavy. Why aren't we going anywhere? There we go. All right, chopper on the way. We'll see as we get down the road a little bit here. So we've knocked off an hour of our journey here. Beautiful day. It's kind of partly cloudy skies as we roll into the mid-morning here. This is a very challenging drive. This is a long trailer, and it's a wide trailer, and there's not much room with these roads to make some of these sharp corners, especially if there's cars coming the other way. I've taken out one of these yellow posts so far, and I hit a snowbank once. But so far, no damage to the truck. I'm really trying to kind of navigate this better and not navigate this well here. It's really kind of a fun driving challenge because you really have to kind of hug the outside on these corners to not have the trailer slide into the opposite lane. So, and then you have to kind of cut these really close. And even with that, there's a number of them where it's come very, very close. So I feel like this is like a kind of drive that you can do and it's going to make you a better driver, especially with these winding roads here low along the water. And got a car back here that just really seems to be determined to pass here. But there it goes, finally. It's been trying to pass me for the past half hour or so. But fortunately, the weather's good and we got good visibility, so that's helping out here. It's a fun drive. This isn't a heavy load either. I think it's a 3-ton helicopter, which is making it, I think, very manageable. It should be good on the hills and stuff like that. Hopefully we don't have that 2 km/h stretch there for about 20 minutes last time. But we can see in the wilderness here of Iceland, it's a real fun drive. Challenging technically and beautiful physically. So really enjoying this one. This is great. If you haven't checked out Iceland yet with Promods or checked out Promods, you know, I've kind of sung its praises repeatedly, but this is definitely some spectacular driving up here. And we haven't seen a lot of like the side roads to some of the cities that are off on the side as well. So there's a lot more for us that we could be exploring here too. I am curious too to see if we can find some of those hidden roads that we passed on the way up here. I don't know if I'll check them out though. This is a long trailer. I feel like it might be asking for serious trouble to kind of be trying to explore some of these. So like right here, this is very tricky for us to get without wiping out that yellow pole on the inside. And we did it. We did it, yeah. But we had to cut over into the other lane. It's challenging. Fun drives, though. And we're in the other lane again now with the trailer on the off on that side. So, but fun driving. About 6 hours and 17 minutes to go, so we're about a quarter of the way there. So far, perfect delivery. Knock on wood. We'll keep making our way around here. We'll see in a little bit to chat about other things, too. A little under 5.5 hours left to go, and we're in that spot that was a really tough climb for us last time. The problem is the truck in front of us is slow this time, so we really can't go past it, but we've got plenty of horsepower to pull this helicopter up this. But I take that bet. We'll see how we do in the snow here, but I'm feeling like we have plenty of traction. The problem is the truck in front of us doesn't. We've been just going very slowly as he's been trying to navigate his way up this climb. But this was the tricky part on the way here, and we're handling it pretty easily with the chopper here, so no worries so far. I say that, and now we're losing speed. So I spoke too soon. I mean, we're going 4 kilometers an hour this time instead of 2 kilometers last time. I don't know why it does this. I try to see if I could get the gear to go down into low gear, but it's not doing that. There must be a way to set the gears intentionally different, but yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyway, we'll make our way up this hill very slowly. See when we get to the top. There we go. Wow, that takes forever. I'm not sure why that. There must be a way to manually shift the truck into the better gear, right? But we seem to have this stretch where we go 2 kilometers an hour, and then all of a sudden it shifts into a correct gear, and off we go again. But I'm not sure why that was happening. Here we go through the blinding snow, just like it was blowing last time. And that means it is time for a photo. Alrighty, crested the hills through the snow. I think that was the only stretch of snow, if I recall right, on our last delivery. All downhill from here. I think the hard part's over. We may need to sleep. I think the delivery's 5 hours and 6 minutes left to go for the delivery, but we're not going the speed limit for many of these places because it's 80 and we just can't quite hold on to 80 on some of these curves and stuff. And we have only about 5.5 hours of energy left, so I'm guessing that we're going to have to sleep somewhere, but we'll figure that out as we get closer. So to the right here is definitely a hidden road. I think we have to take it. I want to kind of see where it goes. And I realize we may be putting ourselves... Oh no, it's blocked here. We can't go that way. I didn't see those X's. Okay. We get back out on the road here. Hopefully it's okay. So much for that adventure. And we're at the halfway point. We've got a little bit under 4 hours left, by the way. This has been a fun drive. This basically just, it stays along the water and it just cuts in and out of these little inlets. So you just kind of wind one way and then wind the other way. And I think I figured out this type of road here. I don't know if it's simulating kind of a gravel road where we don't have good traction. And it really gets a little bit tricky sometimes to turn. So kind of got to be careful here. We got rocks in the road here now too. Ah, that damage 1%. Wow. There wasn't anything. I confess I didn't think they were going to damage our truck. It's probably naive, right? So rocks in the road. So we got to wait for this car. I'm not going to hit it again. Okay. Lesson learned. Rocks in the road, you don't run over them. I thought they were fake, like they just were invisible rocks. Well, I mean, you could see, you know what I mean? Like they didn't have any physical shape to them and you could just kind of go right over them. So much for our perfect delivery though. But only 1%. That's not a big deal. And we learned something. Rocks are hard in the game. Here we go again. So on the way here we didn't hit any. We must have deftly avoided them because they're definitely there. All right, big climb here. This is unexpected. I don't remember this. I guess because we were coming down. More rocks in the road. But yeah, this is a fun drive. I like this one a lot. People were asking, by the way, am I going to go back and do the American Truck Simulator Promods series? And the answer is yes, I hope to. Last time we had left that off, we were in Alaska. If I go slow, I'll be okay here. We were in Alaska, and we had just kind of finished going down to, I believe it was Anchorage, or somewhere right around there. And then the plan was to kind of explore one little sliver left of Alaska, and then head down to the Promods content in American Truck Simulator, which, if I can avoid this rock, All right. So far, so good. Helicopters hanging on. Beautiful views up here, by the way. To explore more of Alaska and then head down to the Promods content, which is Promods Canada, to go see that. So we got to drive to get down there. Just want to avoid these rocks where we can. So I think that will be the next thing that I do. And it just takes a while to load all of those. Oh, it's a big bump. All of those into the game. So I hope to do that and update all the mods this weekend. So maybe the next episode will be switching over to Promods America in our big world career. There we have Mexico and coast to coast Caribbean, and we did the Caribbean, the Florida all the way up to Alaska, tip of Alaska drive. That was really fun. But next up is to explore Promods Canada in that one. And so we'll keep making our way here. About 3.5 hours left. We lost our perfect delivery by hitting those rocks, but we're gonna try to. Whoa. Okay, hang on here. Watch out, van. Crazy drivers coming here. Okay, trying to keep the trailer out of the other lane there, but it's not easy. So anyway, I'm going to focus now, and we're going to keep going. We'll see you in a little while. Go! Construction zone speeding violation, 840 euros. Okay, so the fine and the damage, definitely no perfect delivery. I didn't see the construction speeding sign, speeding limit. Yeah, caught me off guard. Wasn't paying attention. But we'll still make a good chunk of money on this one. I think it was a 16 or 17,000 euro payment, no ferries, and we've only lost a little bit over 1,000 due to those fines and stuff. Well, 800 to the fine, and then probably a little bit for damage there. So about 1,000 euros. So could clear about 15,000 euros on this one. Our employees haven't made any money in the entire time we've been driving in this episode. I don't know what they're doing, but hopefully they'll bring some money in for us too. And again, our goal financially is to pay off our loan, pay off that $80,000 or 80,000 euros or so that are left on our loan here, our smaller loan. We'll keep the bigger one now, and then save up for another truck that we can either use ourselves or give to another driver, giving us a third driver in our London garage and building our burgeoning trucking empire here. By the way, we've swung back onto the main loop around Iceland, and I think most of the treacherous driving, if not all of it, is behind us, at least on this drive. So it should be smooth sailing for the last 2 hours here into Reykjavik. We do need to sleep. We've got 2 hours left to go, and we've got like an hour and a half of energy. And there is a place to sleep down on the road about a half an hour or so. So we'll go sleep there and then finish up the rest of this delivery, mostly probably at night, although it doesn't get too dark in Iceland in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Another fun drive though. This has been really fun to come back. Here we go. We're losing the snow now, and I've been really enjoying exploring Iceland. Again, highly recommended if you haven't done it. Yeah, snow's fading away to green grass here as we get to the southern part of Iceland. So the treacherous part of this journey, at least this delivery, appears to have been successfully navigated outside of the rock in the road. Took a chunk out of our fender. Well, we'll keep going a little bit here, and then we'll check in as we go to sleep. Here is our sleeping spot, but it's not very big. Take up most of it here and leave our truck sticking out on the road a little bit. Sorry, everybody. But there's going to be so many cars behind us when we wake up, I think. What are we doing? Oh, no problems. Everybody passed us? Do that okay? There's nothing behind us? Excellent. Apparently we didn't cause any inconvenience for a single traveler despite sticking our helicopter halfway out into the opposite lane. Anyway, okay, we're all fresh now. What time is it now? 1:42 in the morning, so it is full nighttime here. It's at least as dark as it gets in Iceland. We've got an hour and 27 minutes left, and as we head into the capital here. So we'll see you in a little bit as we get closer to the final destination right here. Making our way on our last stretch to the capital. And I was thinking, so RevanFan's been telling me about all of the maps that are available and the mods that are available. And I really liked the journey that we did in the American Truck Simulator Big World, where we went from the southern tip of Florida all the way up to as far as we could go in Alaska. And I was thinking, as I've been driving now here in Iceland, it'd be really fun to do one. Apparently there's mods you can do, put in, that you can do the entirety of Africa wouldn't it be cool to start from as far north, whatever is farther up from Norway? There's one up close to the North Pole, far up in Norway, and then go all the way down to South Africa. That would be pretty cool. Or vice versa, South Africa all the way up to the tip of Norway, which would be pretty cool, I think. It's just, what are we doing? Oh, they're not doing... I'm not doing that. Sorry. We're going this way. Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. These are optional. This looks treacherous over here, though. Which side do we go? This way or... I think we're going to go this way. Yeah, we got this. No worries. Just a few little dings and dents here. But I am not going around. That would have taken forever. Trailer damage, 1%. Well, okay. That's to be expected. Okay, but it's better than doing that 3-hour detour. Detours are optional, right? We're going the straight line route. Okay. But yeah, I thought, let me know what you think, which would be, if, you know, and I'd be up for other long journeys in the game too. You know, east-west, I think, would be a fun one too. Just go as far east as you can with all the mods to like the southwest corner of Portugal. That would be cool. But I do like the idea of a north-south one. Probably hot to cold. I feel like it'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know which direction would be better. But they're both good directions, right? They'd both be fun to go. But I think perhaps going north to south, because Africa would be all unknown. And we could do it, right? We could go explore the northern part of Norway now and then start out and go down to the south. That's almost perfect, because that would save driving all the way through Africa, then only to drive all the way back. So that would make the way all the way through Africa be completely unknown for the first time. I think that's the plan. So we go from here over to Norway, up and explore Norway up and just enjoy our exploration of Norway, and then get to as far north as we can go, add all the maps for Africa, and then go all the way down straight to South Africa. The epic adventure. It'd probably take forever. That's got to be huge, right? That's got to be so long. And you have a decision. Could you go through like Alexandria, across from Italy, probably try to go across probably from Gibraltar over to Morocco. That would work too. Or all the way through the Balkans and around that way. Oh, so many possibilities.
And then exit right.
It gets the creative juices flowing for sure. Let me know what you think, or for other ideas too here.
Exit.
And we are almost at our destination here. Let's check in as we get close to parking this. I think this is kind of got a couple of joints on this thing and hitches, so I think we'll probably just take the easy parking for it. Given that it's been a long episode already. And we are here. Probably just a pull-up parking, right? Let's see what we got. Where do you need it? Oh, that's tempting. Let's play it safe. We're going to play it safe. I don't think this would back up that easily. Just guessing, but I probably should do it. That's not the adventurous spirit here, but we'll take the easy one today. We've had a good drive. Pull right in here, and let's see what we do for money. A little bit further. There we are. We are home. Let's get our cash. Our drivers made us no money. That was probably 10... What? No, it was over 50 hours, because we were on the ferry for 50 hours, and they made us... What are they doing? Late penalty. We were 8 hours and 47 minutes late. We only slept once. So instead of getting 17,000 euros, we only got 4. We racked up damage for a while too. How were... Oh, that's aggravating, I had to say it, but why? It was an 8-hour delivery and we slept 8 hours. Well, it took us a little bit longer, but we were 8 hours and 47 minutes late. Must have been in a hurry to get that helicopter. That's painful. We're just not making any money. What are we at now? 67,000, 4,000 euros on that drive. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think of the long journey in Promods Europe and stuff, and we'll see you in this new episode soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's fun to be back. Take care.